Hello, hello, everybody. It's me, Shannon LaBruyere. I'm live and loving it tonight. Welcome to Sunday Night Live, where we put our attention toward the principles that allow us to thrive in change, whether it's change that we wanted and we've planned for years, or the kind of change that smacks us upside of the head and we are not happy. Uh, we can thrive in the midst of all manner of change if we know some basic principles, and that's what we focus on. So welcome. Thank you for being here. Hello. Thank you for jumping in. Kelly's here. Hi. Make sure you say hi in the comments. Hit those likes and hearts. I love knowing that you're here, that you're listening, that you're leaning in. And that helps all of us to know we're not alone, right? We're here with friends. We're on a journey together. And we are going to knock it out of the park tonight because I've been percolating, you guys. I've had some things on my mind, and I'm going to throw them out there to you. And I want to see, do they resonate? Does this sound right to you? Is this something, the things we talk about tonight, is this something that you'll be able to use and maybe consider as you move forward toward the change that you want to see happen in your world? So I'm excited to find out about that. Welcome. Make sure you say hi. Tonight's Thrive Principle is, and I had a tough time deciding, but I went with hashtag Bring the Honor. We are going to talk tonight about how important it is to bring the honor. And to me, honor, we've talked about honor a lot over the last few months, actually. But tonight, the way I'm applying that word honor, it's applying it in a way that equips us to be able to move forward. We get to choose how we apply honor, how we apply it to our lives, how we show up in situations. That's what we're going to explore tonight. So welcome. Oh, hi, Laura. I'm glad you're here. Margaret, glad to see you. Tammy, hello. Awesome, you guys. This is going to be a great night. We are going to talk about core beliefs, which can sound kind of boring, but I want to assure you that your core beliefs are creating your life. What you believe is creating your life. And if you haven't examined what you believe, then tonight's a great night to do it. Are you in? Are you ready? Thumbs up, hearts. Are you gonna lean in and start looking at what you believe to be true? Because what you believe to be true determines how you behave, and your behavior is what brings your results. So that's why we're going to focus on what our core beliefs are. Yep, Tammy's loving it. All right. And I want to thank Thumb Roast Coffee because they are a proud sponsor of Sunday Night Live. And Thumb Roast Coffee is my favorite coffee of all time ever. And it's delicious, and I highly recommend that you drink it. And if you've never tried it, a great way to experiment is to go to thumbroastcoffee.com, order a couple of bags of stuff that sounds good to you. They've got dark roast and light roast, breakfast blends, and some real robust, all kinds of stuff. Go check it out. If you don't know what to buy Sanilac Sunrise. It is solidly one of my top two. Sanilac Sunrise or Blue Lake. You pick, but you will not be disappointed. And when you check out, use the discount code THRIVE, Thrive, and you will get 15% off. That is awesome. Okay, we are ready to roll. Oh, Pam's here, and Pam agrees. Thumb Roast Coffee rocks. So let's get rid of that, and we are off. Okay, so talking about core beliefs. And so before we dive into maybe what yours are, and I'm interested to hear what, I figured I would share with you what mine are. As I considered this week of what are the principles that I go back to time and time again, no matter what my circumstances, no matter what challenges come my way, there are some core beliefs that I return to over and over that have never failed me. They have never failed me yet because they are essential to who I am. They are such a part of me that I can't even make a decision without those beliefs coming into play. And more importantly, actually, when I'm faced with a decision and I don't know what to do, these core beliefs serve me well. They help me to be able to choose wisely, choose a path that's in alignment with what I believe so that my life's impact is amplified. I'm going to say that again. When I make decisions that intentionally align with my core beliefs, the results that I see in my life are amplified. The good results that I seek are amplified when I make sure that the decisions I make are in alignment with what I believe to be true. So here are a few of mine. And as you're listening, if you want to take it, go right ahead. That's the beautiful thing about core beliefs. If this is a belief that you that resonates with you, you just go ahead and steal it. You can make it your own. You don't even have to tell anybody that you got it from me. These are just things, not all of my core beliefs, but these are just things that I know serve me well. And they are allowing me to continue to grow in my knowledge, grow in my influence, grow in my ability to lead, grow in my love for people. It's powerful. So I'm going to share them with you in no particular order, except for this first one. The first core belief that I hold dear, that is the cornerstone for every other thing that I do in my life, every other decision that I make comes back to this core belief. It's sort of a twofer. I believe that God exists. He is. I believe in God. I believe that God exists. And I believe that God loves people, including me. I believe at my core that God exists and that He loves people, and that includes me. Knowing that I am loved by God, even when people have rejected me, has allowed me to be able to weather storms that I would have been unable to weather without that knowledge, that core principle at work in my life. No matter what anybody else says about me, I know God is real and He loves me. This, my friend, gives me wings. It gives me wings because when we are loved, unconditionally loved, we do not have to be afraid of making a mistake. The core belief that I am loved unconditionally by God allows me to be able to take risks. It allows me to try new things. It allows me to make mistakes. It allows me to fail miserably and recover because I know that I am loved. Bottom line, I am loved by a God who exists. So that's my real core belief. So now building on that, here's another one of my core beliefs. Things in my life happen for me, not to me. Anything that's happening in my life, no matter how it appears on the surface, doesn't mean I love it. Doesn't mean that everything that's come my way has made me jump up and down with joy, right? I have not always loved everything that's going on in my life, but I know this. Nothing in this world is happening to me. It only happens for me. And that core belief allows me to take even bad situations and look for the beauty in them. I almost went with hashtag find the beauty tonight. But every situation that comes my way carries within it the kernel of my success. Every situation, because nothing happens to me. It happens for me. Goes right back to that core principle. There's a God and He loves me. Things aren't just happening to me randomly. If something comes my way, there'll be a gift with it. I can almost picture some of you like going, what? What? What about tragedy? What about hurricanes? Like I said, Some of the changes that come our way are difficult, they're challenging, they're sad, they're tragic. But even those kind of situations, when we look for the beauty, we will find it because it's always there. The darker the night, the brighter the light. Yes, things might be dark. Yes, you may have gone through dark times. Yes, you may be going through a dark time right now, but I want you to consider adopting a core belief that says, this life is not happening to me. Things happen for me, and there will be a gift that I can take from whatever this is that is going to allow me to grow. It's going to allow me to have a better life, a fuller life, more impact, more contentment, whatever it is you seek, the meaningful things, bring the honor, right? The things that really matter, those character traits. Are you with me so far? I'm not seeing a whole lot of comments, so feel free to drop in. Does this resonate with you? These core beliefs that set me up and have set me up for a fulfilling, significant life. They're available to you as well. And you may have some that I don't cover, and I would love to know what they are, what your core beliefs are. So my number one is God exists and he loves me unconditionally. Number two, things happen for me, not to me. Anything. Linda Augustine's on live. I love it. And yeah, the heart and the check. I gotcha. And a couple of hearts up here. Oh, hi, Cassie. Thank you. Margaret, great. Laura, thanks. All right. So you guys are with me. We're moving on. All right. This third one is powerful. And before you just check it off of your list as if it's dumb, right? Because sometimes things are so simple that we almost think they're dumb. But I want you to really listen to this one. It is this: I am capable of growth and transformation. I can change. You can change. That is one of my core beliefs, that I can change. I am not stuck on a treadmill of having to repeat the same mistakes over and over and over. I can choose a different path. I can choose a different course. And the power that I have to do that is mind-blowing. It is mind-blowing, especially when you couple that with things don't happen to me, they happen for me. So whatever comes my way, I am able to choose to change, to transform, to grow through it. And the fact that I am able to change and grow means that I am able to thrive. I can thrive and change because I know I am capable of growth and transformation. It is a core belief. Number 4, I am fully equipped. And you guys have heard this before. If you are Sunday Night Live veterans, you have heard this before. I am fully equipped to do the next thing I need to do. I lack nothing. I lack nothing. I believe that with my whole heart. You lack nothing. You have everything you need right now to do the next thing you need to do. You may not have everything all at once to get you to the end of that path that you're working on, but you've got what you need to do the next thing. And that's all you need. You only need enough gumption to do the next thing. You only need enough fill in the blank to do the next thing you need to do. And I believe if you need to do it, if I need to do it, I have what it takes to get it done. Sometimes what that means is I am fully equipped to make a phone call to get some wise advice from somebody who's been there before. The call doesn't mean I go off and make the decision. I don't know what decision to make. I need some wise advice. I have everything I need to right now to do the next thing I need to do. Cassie's applauding. Yes, 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 yes. Every one of us has everything we need right now to do the next thing that we need to do. We're going to talk a little bit about the impact of some of these core beliefs, but I'm just going to drop one here for you right now. If you are fully equipped to do the next thing that you need to do and you lack nothing, what's preventing you? Yikes, right? What's preventing you? Because you have what you need to do the next thing. What's preventing you from doing it? When you believe at your core that you have everything you need to do the next thing, instead of looking for excuses, what this does is it allows us to start looking for possibilities. I've got everything I need to do the next thing I need to do. So what can I do from here? What can I do right now with what I have? I'm going to do that. Ooh, Cassie's got a big smile emoji on there. Here, let's congratulate Cassie. Just moved back across the country. Cassandra, that is a long trek. And I'm not sure where that put you, if it put you back in Tennessee or if it put you in Michigan or where you're at. So drop us where are you viewing from right now? But congratulations. Congratulations for doing what you knew you needed to do. A big move. And that is a big move. Well done. Well done, Cassie. That is the start of really good things for you. More good things. More good things. That's one of my core beliefs. When you take that step, oh, she's in Elmira, Michigan. Well, welcome back. Welcome back to the mitten. Awesome. All right. So I'm fully equipped to do the next thing I need to do. I lack nothing. All right. And the last core belief that we're going to talk about tonight of mine, but I would love to hear yours. This is the last one for me. I am always influencing somebody. I am always influencing somebody. Whether I'm aware of who it is or not, whether I'm being intentional about it or not, I am always influencing something. And this is a privilege. It is a privilege and it's a responsibility. One of my core beliefs that guides my decisions, every decision I make, is that I am always influencing somebody, and I treat that as a privilege. I bring the honor. I treat it as a privilege, and I view it as a responsibility. That core belief that I'm always influencing somebody helps me to hold my tongue when I'm getting ready to lose my temper because my granddaughter's sitting there. Me getting up after falling flat on my face, making a big mistake in front of a lot of my peers in my career with the government, totally blew it, made such a big mistake. Many people had to rally around me to help me to overcome it. It was an awful, awful mistake. But the ambulance didn't come. So it wasn't life-threatening. It was just embarrassing. But my belief that I am always influencing somebody meant that I got up from that setback. I intentionally put a smile on my face. I intentionally asked for forgiveness, and I intentionally kept moving forward because I knew that there were people that had been watching me for years. I had been mentoring them for years, supervisors coming up through the ranks, union leaders that had looked to me as a trusted advisor. I knew that if I didn't get up and keep walking after that failure, that the people that I was influencing would suffer because of it. They would not rebound as quickly when they failed. And I didn't want that to happen. My core belief that I'm always influencing somebody helps me to do hard things. Kelly says, I've never thought about it before. I'm not sure I have core beliefs. You know what? That's a great segue into the second part of our conversation today, which is this. We all have core beliefs. We just might not have identified them. We just might not have labeled them. And that's okay, especially if they're useful, helpful, true, honorable core beliefs. But Kelly, so let me throw some of this out. And for some of you, oh, Margaret says, same, Kelly, I've never thought about what my core beliefs actually are. Well, this is a great opportunity to kind of dive into that. So here are some questions that you can ask yourself that are going to help you to identify your core beliefs. What do you believe about love? What do you believe about love? The love you give and the love you receive. That's a powerful place to start examining our core beliefs. And here's why. Because sometimes we pick up an idea from the way we're raised that we're only loved if we're doing what our parents want us to do. Right? It's easy to see how that would be. But if we carry a core belief like that, that we're not loved if we do something that somebody doesn't like, how does that impact the decisions we make that people don't like, right? If I think that, if my mom always wanted me to be a musician and I decide I want to be a journalist, does that mean my mom won't love me? How we believe, what we believe about the nature of love and who loves us and what love is matters. Do we believe that love is a limited quality? I know somebody that is dear to me, but it is clear from the way she behaves that she believes love is like a pie. She's got this much love, and so she has to divide it up among all of the people that she cares about. And so she's always kind of robbing from this person to sort of give more love to this person. Her core belief says that love is a limited quantity and that you have to try to make sure all the slices are even. Well, one of my core beliefs is that love is unlimited. It's abundant. And the more you love, the more there is. There is never a shortage of love. So it doesn't matter how much I love my oldest son. It doesn't mean that I have to love my youngest daughter any less. I can love Daniel immeasurably. I can love Michael immeasurably. And I can also love Olivia immeasurably. It's not a limited pool. So what do you believe about love? Is it abundant or is it limited? Is love contingent or is it unconditional? How about the love you give? That's a reflection of your core beliefs. If you want some clues to what you believe, you can take a look at your behavior because our beliefs drive our behavior. Right? So we can look at how do we behave and what do we believe that what we do matters. If we don't believe that anybody's looking at us ever, if you believe that you influence nobody, if you believe that nobody cares what you do, you aren't influencing anybody, how does that change the choices you make? How does that change them? So it just play with this. I'm going off into the weeds a little bit here, just thinking out loud about it. And I'm so glad that you guys mentioned that this isn't a topic that you've given a lot of thought to. I encourage you to do so. Dawn, I haven't seen you in a while. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. Okay, Kelly's got one. You've got one of your core beliefs. So yeah, if you become aware of one of your core beliefs, pop them in here. Kelly, I believe in kindness. Yes, right? Kindness, be kind. That is a fantastic core belief. It's a bring the honor kind of a core belief, and it colors everything you do. It drives your behavior. I love it. That's a good one. That's not just one that I also embrace, but it's just great that you've identified that core belief. What else have you guys thought of? What's one of your core beliefs that has guided the way you make choices? And whether that's a healthy belief that serves you well, or maybe it's an unhealthy belief that's held you back. Maybe you've believed, this is a sneaky belief, I don't deserve happiness or success. That's for other people. I don't deserve that. That's a core belief that some people hold and they don't even know it. And they wonder, why can't I ever get ahead? It's because you don't believe that you deserve to. I'm here to tell you, you do deserve to get ahead. You deserve success. You deserve to be happy. You were created in the image of God, and He wants what's best for you. Going back to my number one core belief, God exists and He loves people. When that's your core belief, boy, does that open up a whole lot of avenues, right? Whole lot of avenues. How about this other sneaky belief? I can't start until I feel like it. I can't change until I feel like it. Oh, that's a core belief, that you have to feel like doing something before you can do it. That's a core belief that I lost a while ago. I thought that I had to feel like doing things. It turned out no. You can file your taxes whether you feel like doing it or not. You can. It's true. Totally freed up a lot of energy for me trying to figure out, how can I feel better about this thing that I don't want to do? I didn't have to, because I don't have to feel like doing something to do it, because I'm a grown up. All right, Margaret says this: one of my core beliefs that I will express is that I will express and show my love to my kids for every day of my life. Wow, I'm going to say that again. It's beautiful, Margaret. One of my core beliefs is that I will express and show my love to my kids for every day of my life. Yeah. What a beautiful core belief that influences them in immeasurable ways. That core belief leads to a commitment, right? It leads to behavior. You're going to show them how much you love them every day. That is beautiful. Here's one of Carol's: God is first and family is second. That is my strongest belief. That is beautiful, Carol. Thank you for sharing it. All right, Pam says, sometimes you have to act your way into feeling, then feel your way into acting. Yes, yes. Sometimes you feel like doing it, and that's why you do it. And other times you do it so that you feel like doing it. It's absolutely true, Pam. Thank you. I love the way you put that. Kelly says this: I love my kids unconditionally, but I don't think they love me the same way. Kelly, thank you for sharing that. That's powerful. That's powerful. That is powerful. And a little bit gut-wrenching, right? To think about that. I just want to encourage you of this. We can't know what other people's core beliefs are. We can suspect it. We can have some hints, but at the end of the day, we can only be sure of ours. And I also believe that when we are convinced of our core beliefs and they are honorable, they bring out the best in the other people around us that we love. So stay the course, Kelly. Stay the course. Kindness, right? Let's see. Laura says this: number 4 gives me a sigh of relief that I am fully equipped to do the next thing. It doesn't say the whole thing. Step by step makes it manageable. Laura, I am so glad you find that helpful. That transformed my life when I finally realized that I don't have to have all the answers all at once. I just need one answer. What's the next thing? Do the next thing and keep walking, right? Keep walking. I love it. Anybody else? Core beliefs. What do you believe to be true? I worked with somebody once who told me one of her father's core beliefs, and she had adopted it for herself, and she was very committed to it. And this was her core belief. Her core belief was, and it may still be, I don't know, was good enough is never good enough. Good enough is never good enough. And that core belief caused her, it compelled her to be a very hard worker, a very hard worker, and she excelled. And she really, really wanted to do a great job, and she wanted to be a great contributor. She wanted to add a lot of value. And she also put a lot of pressure on herself and others to be perfect. And sometimes my core beliefs is that sometimes good enough is absolutely good enough. We just have to know where that is, right? When is it okay to settle? When is it okay to say that's enough? And when do we want to just keep going? So I loved that she shared that core belief with me because it allowed me to assess it and say, is that something that I want to adopt? Is that something that I believe to be true? And in one way I do. And then in another way I didn't. So it's kind of interesting. Let's see. Oh, I'm loving these, you guys. Carol says this, being honorable in my business and work and having strong work ethics, core beliefs, right? You bring them with you every day. Kelly says, I believe you can have it all, but not all at the same time. Kelly, I believe that's true as well. I agree with you. Some of you may not. So I think this is kind of fun. You know what I'd say off the top of my head? I'd say that I think that I agree with you, Kelly. Pamela says this, true love should not be hard. It is work to have a great relationship, but it should not be hard. And the same goes true for your calling. Pamela, that is well said. Very well said. I love that. True love should not be hard. It's work, but it should not be hard. And working in our calling, being able to bring our best selves to what we do every day and do what we love for people who care. What a beautiful thing that is. I love it. Cassandra says you reap what you sow. That is one of my core beliefs as well. Kelly, that goes hand in hand with kindness matters, right? When we sow kindness, we'll reap kindness. Kelly has another one. I always strive at my job and always try to be better. Yeah, you value having a work ethic, being willing to work hard and do your best. Yeah, a core belief. So some of you guys are identifying core beliefs that you didn't realize you had, but they're informing every decision you make. Every decision you make. I'm gonna close with this. Ken and I were faced with a decision to make about something that we want to do, but we weren't sure if it was the right thing to do. You know, like life. Yeah, should I make this decision or this decision? And so we're looking at this decision and we're assessing the pros and the cons and all of this stuff. And we're still unsure. It just didn't seem like the way was clear. What should we do next? And then we honed in on one of our core beliefs as a couple. And that is that we will act in love and we will do what we feel that we're called to do, even if other people think it's crazy. And once we landed on that in regards to this decision, once we landed on the realization that there would be and will be people who think we are probably doing something crazy, we're okay with that. One of our core beliefs is that you all people don't have to agree with our decisions for it to be the right thing. We're going to do what we believe to be right, even if other people might think it's crazy. So we'll see how it pans out. But I'll tell you this, my core belief says that there is a God who loves me and things do not happen to me, they happen for me. So regardless of the outcome of this decision, I know there's going to be something good to gain. And I know that we are doing the right thing. Let's see. Carol says she loves the manageable. Kelly says, that's how I dress. I don't care if you like it or not. I like it, says Kelly, right? I'll wear what I want. All right, you guys, this has been just a fun conversation. I'm so glad that you were willing to just be open to thinking about it and considering it. Spend some time. If you've got some quiet time this week to reflect, I encourage you to just lean into this. What are the things that I believe to be true? Do you believe that good enough is never good enough? Do you believe that you have to feel like starting before you do something? Do you believe that if you don't execute perfectly, that there's no use in trying? What do you believe? What do you believe? I love this quote by Teddy Roosevelt. He says this, he said, whether you believe you can or you believe you can't, you're right. This is also one of my core beliefs. Whether you believe you can or you believe you can't, you're right. Our belief determines the outcome. So thank you for leaning in. Carol, you're welcome. This has been a very thought-provoking topic, and I'm excited that you guys are going to be thinking about this more. It's really, really important. It matters. These are these core beliefs. Some people would call these our values. There's a slight difference in my thinking, but values are certainly part of our core beliefs. Kindness, right? I value kindness, Kelly says. That's a value. I value that. That's important to me. I value honor. Being honorable, being a person of character matters to me. Core beliefs, these are the things that matter. All right. With that, oh, I cannot let this one go because it's my heart. Carol says, if any of you are able to join the leadership class on Saturday morning at 8 a.m., we learn so much, and ask Shannon for info. Carol, thank you. We are talking about our calling. What do we believe about who we are and what we are going to bring to the world? Do you believe that you have to suffer to succeed? That things are hard, as Pam puts it? Or can something be work but not be suffering for you to be able to get ahead? I'll tell you, if you have wondered about the job you're in, where it's heading, the career that maybe you've devoted many years to, that you've been climbing up that ladder and you're realizing as you look around, it's on the wrong wall. Like, this ladder is not taking me where I wanted to go. You are welcome to come visit us at Livestream Leadership. And if you would like to try it, to test it out and see what it's like, just drop it in the comments and I will connect you with a way that you can be a guest at one of our upcoming Livestream Leadership Masterminds, where we gain confidence, we get motivated, we get inspired, we learn how to be effective, and we do that all in conversation and community. It's a beautiful thing. So if you're interested, I would love to have you. Zippy says hello. We haven't seen her on Livestream Leadership in a really long time. Zippy, come back. Hi, Zip. I think that's a good sign, you guys. With that, take care. Have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.